Dyslexic genius here. I'm back on the Edison Triumph. This works for all Triumphs. And this is a special decorated. And what I've done is, what they did was, somewhere in its life, they used a chisel to burr this out to put the crank on. Because the crank was loose. It wore out. So what I did was, I took the gear off. There's a pin that goes through here. And I created a new one.
You created a whole new crank?
A whole new winding crank shaft.
Wow.
And you can see here how they just used pieces of metal that had been marked. But you can see here how this is beat up. So I measured this, made this a little bit bigger, and machined all this. And I put in that hole for this hole. So originally, you would put this together like this. And you would have a washer that would go on. And then they would put a cotter key, one of these things, through there and bend it open.
Through where?
Through the hole in the shaft, right there.
Okay.
And that looks really ugly. And they probably did it to save a little money. So what I did was, I made a very nice brass bushing that comes in and fits here. And now what you can do with this is you can adjust the play. So if you want just a little bit of play, which it originally has, you just come in here and lock that down. And now it won't go off. Now, 100 years from now, somebody's going to take this thing apart to clean it and do what they're in. This makes it a lot easier. Oh, I only have to, everything's 540 set screw. And why do I use these? Because when you put in the new bronze bearings, these, and you screw down with the old screw, it's going to really burr it. But with an Allen wrench, this thing that has sides on it, when you come down to tighten, you have a better feeling of how it pushes into the bearing. And you want to do this so 100 years down the road, somebody can rebuild this easily and know what you were doing. And that makes it a lot easier. That way you can just barely tighten it. Same thing with this one. That's why I'm using these. And it makes the motor look a lot better, because I said in the beginning when I was going to hot rod it, and I did it. You know, oilized bronze bearings, the spacer, a few other things I've done. You know, I've micro polished the governor drive gear. I'm putting in one of our aluminum pulleys that's going to fit in here, because the originals were pot metal. And shot. And these are out of 6061 aluminum. And they'll never fall apart. And I hope you're enjoying the videos on this. And we're going to be getting the gear train in when I get the second and third little gears in from the phonographshop.com, because these were worn out. And that's my tip for the day.